Doc on the Run. We help injured runners run.
All right, now today we're talking about what I call the 9-minute collagen repair routine. And when you get Achilles tendon issues, it isn't because you ran too far. It isn't because your mommy didn't dip you in the river the right way. It's because your Achilles has been too inflexible to absorb your workouts. That's really the bottom line. So if you want to stop getting tendon problems like Achilles tendonitis or tendinosis or any of these other things, you need to make the tendons more flexible, break up the collagen cross-linking that makes it more injury prone, and let it realign and rebuild more functional, better aligned, supple collagen bundles. So here's the goal of the workout. What you're really trying to do is you want to repair the damaged tendon collagen by breaking up these cross-linking fibers and making the tendon more pliable and stimulating the cells in the tendons themselves to lay down collagen in the right direction that will actually make them stronger. So let's talk about how this actually works. So this routine will actually help realign the collagen. It'll slightly stress the tendon to stimulate the tenocytes in the tendons to form collagen in the right direction, and it'll also pull apart those cross-linking fibers that make it stiffer and less pliable. And this only happens during a 9-minute period when tendons and ligaments and bones can actually adapt. So here's how you do it. Now the goal is to slowly and deliberately load the Achilles tendon in order to break up the cross-linking that's making the tendon stiffer and more injury prone. And the best way to do this is on a machine that can actually protect you. You can use a leg press machine or a squat machine, and these pieces of equipment are found in most gyms. Because they're on rails, the sled or the foot plate will only slide in one direction, so it can help protect you. You can't wobble and suddenly load the foot or leg asymmetrically. Now this is much safer than doing squats with a barbell or standing up holding dumbbells. Now when you're doing this, the most important thing is to watch the rate, not the weight. The weight doesn't matter. The rate that you're moving is what actually matters. So you're going to start by placing your feet about shoulder width apart on the foot plate. Then you're going to slowly lower to a squat position. And it should take about 10 to 15 seconds to get all the way down. So you're going to count from 1 to 15 to get your feet all the way from up above you down to the squat position, and then 15 seconds to get back up. So as soon as you get down to the bottom of the downstroke, you start moving your feet back up and you slowly press up until your knees are straight. Now when you're doing this, you want to keep your heels flat on the ground or on the foot plate, depending upon which machine you're using, and then you repeat. You want to slowly keep moving up and down in this same sequence, taking 15 seconds to go down, 15 seconds to go up, and you're going to do 18 repetitions. If you do it properly and you go slowly, taking 15 seconds to go down, 15 seconds to go back up, it's going to be 9 minutes total to complete the workout. Now, after 9 minutes, the connective tissues, including your tendons, ligaments, and bones, they all stop adapting. So there's no benefit for continuing longer than 9 minutes, so just stop at 9 minutes. Remember, if you've had an injury, you might make it worse, so just stop at 9 minutes. Now, there are a couple of ways that you can get this workout wrong. I've seen some common mistakes with athletes doing this workout, and here are the 5 ways runners sometimes get this whole system wrong. The first thing is that they go too fast. Now, many runners are impatient, and some just like to push hard and feel like you're getting an actual workout. But if you can't do it slow enough, meaning at least 10 seconds and preferably 15 seconds to go down and back up, then you're probably going way too fast and you have to add a little bit more weight to just help you slow down and help you remember to go slower. Again, remember, check the rate, not the weight. Now, the second thing is wobbling. If you don't have access to a leg press machine and you're trying to do this exercise with free weights or just standing doing squat positions, you might wobble back and forth a little bit. So if you're doing that, try to do the exercise in a mirror to make you look at yourself and stay stable as you move up and down. If you notice you're wobbling, try to hold on to a railing or a kitchen counter or something for balance. Now the third thing is lifting the heels. And because we're used to trying to get the most out of the reach of these motions, a lot of runners will push their toes down at the end range of motion. But remember, the goal is to predictably strain the tendon. If your heels come up off the ground or off the foot plate as your knees straighten out, when your legs become straight, you may overload the tendon. So you have to make sure that you're not putting too much force into it at the end. Keep your heels flat, and that'll help with that. Just remember to push down with the heels and not through the toes. So again, just to recap, here's how to do it right. The first thing is to make sure you're going slow. Remember, you're going to do 18 repetitions, and it's going to take 30 seconds for 15 seconds to go down, 15 seconds to go back up, and then you just slowly keep moving. No rest in between repetitions. So again, the 18 reps at 30 seconds each, it's 9 minutes total. Okay, here are a couple of keys to really make sure that you get the maximum out of this workout and rebuild your tendons as quickly as possible. The first thing is that I realize a lot of people are going to not really want to go to the gym just to do a 9-minute routine. So if you're going to do other exercises, do it after you do the 9-minute collagen repair routine. It takes 6 hours for the cells, the tenocytes that rebuild collagen, remodel the collagen. It takes 6 hours for them to adapt. So there's no benefit in doing this routine more frequently than once or twice a day. And if you go and you don't do the collagen supplement before, you're not going to build as quickly because you don't have as much collagen in your system. So the keys are really that you want to make sure that you do the collagen supplementation 1 hour before you go do the exercises, and do this exercise as the very first thing that you do. If you go to the gym and you get on an exercise bike and you warm up for half an hour, you're going to burn that 9 minutes of opportunity when the tenocytes can actually help really remodel your tendons, and you're not going to get as much bang for your buck. So make sure, again, that you do the 9-minute routine, do it slowly, don't worry about the weight, and try to make sure that it's the very first thing you do 1 hour after you consume the collagen. That is going to help you really get the most benefit, help you rebuild your tendons, make them stronger, get rid of the cross-linking that makes you more injury prone, and help keep you running.
Doc on the Run. We help injured runners run.